Hello everybody, Vibes of a Wildlife here. Welcome to another video where we dive into the heart, humor, and unexpected life lessons from the animal kingdom. Let's cut to the chase. Life is messy, stress piles up, and everyone's telling you to meditate, journal, find your center. But what if I told you the secret to inner peace wasn't in a self-help book, but in the wild? Animals have this whole life balance thing figured out. They don't stress over emails. They don't overthink texts. They just exist, completely in tune with their instincts, the moment, and what actually matters. So today we're taking a lesson from 6 animals that have mastered the art of inner peace. Because let's face it, if a duck can shake off life's nonsense, so can you. Before we dive in, be a legend and hit that like button. Subscribe, because who doesn't need more wisdom from nature's finest? And if you know someone who seriously needs to chill, go ahead and share this video. Trust me, they'll thank you. Now take a deep breath, and let's find our wild side of calm. Ever seen a manatee stressed out? Exactly. These underwater Zen masters just drift through life, minding their business, munching on seagrass and floating like they've unlocked some ancient secret to happiness. No rush, no deadlines, just vibes. Meanwhile, humans are out here racing through life like there's a prize for who burns out first. Newsflash, there isn't. Manatees don't care about being the fastest, the busiest, or the most productive. They just exist, and somehow they're thriving. Maybe they're onto something. We act like slowing down is some kind of failure. But here's the thing. Peace isn't found in the hustle. It's found in the moments we actually let ourselves enjoy. The warmth of the sun, the feel of the water, the simple joy of being. Manatees have mastered it. Maybe it's time we take a page from their playbook. And this isn't just some modern self-care lesson. Manatees have symbolized peace for centuries. In Caribbean and indigenous folklore, they're seen as sacred, gentle beings, embodying harmony with nature. Some cultures even believed they were the original mermaids, figures of mystery, tranquility, and wisdom. Ancient sailors, exhausted and lost at sea, looked to these creatures as omens of calm waters and safe passage. Now, if a manatee were your life coach, here's what they'd tell you. Slow down. You're making this harder than it needs to be. Float, don't fight, eat good food, rest when you need to, and most importantly, stop worrying about what everyone else is doing. Just move at your own pace and enjoy the water you're in. So, next time you feel the urge to rush through life, channel your inner manatee. Breathe, float, enjoy the moment. Because, whatever, no one's handing out trophies for being the most stressed. A wolf doesn't sit around making pros and cons lists. It doesn't hesitate. It doesn't wait for permission. It moves, with certainty, with instinct, with purpose. Whether it's hunting, protecting its pack, or staking out new territory, a wolf trusts itself. No second guessing, no overthinking. Just pure, natural confidence. Meanwhile, humans? We doubt ourselves over everything. We ignore our gut, overanalyze every decision, and let fear talk us out of things we already know we should do. But here's the thing. Your instincts exist for a reason. They're built for survival, just like a wolf's. When something feels right in your gut, trust it. When something feels off, pay attention. Wolves don't ignore their inner signals, and neither should you. And this isn't just about survival, it's about inner peace. For centuries, wolves have been symbols of intuition and strength across cultures. Many indigenous traditions see the wolf as a spiritual guide, representing wisdom, loyalty, and a deep connection to nature. The Vikings believed wolves carried warriors' souls to Valhalla. In Japanese folklore, wolves were divine protectors, guarding travelers on their journey. Every culture that respects the wolf understands one thing: to live like a wolf is to trust yourself. Now, if a wolf were your life coach, here's what they'd tell you. Stop waiting for someone else to validate you. You already know what to do. Walk your own path. Protect what matters. Move with confidence. And remember, doubt is the enemy of action. You were built for this. So, next time you find yourself spiraling into overthinking, channel your inner wolf. Stop hesitating. Stop doubting. Trust your instincts and run with them. Distractions are everywhere. Notifications, opinions, the never-ending noise of the world trying to pull you in every direction. But the eagle? The eagle doesn't get distracted. It flies above the chaos, scanning everything below, but only locking onto what matters. When it sees its target, it doesn't hesitate. It doesn't waste energy. It dives, full force, no second guessing. Meanwhile, most of us are flapping around like confused pigeons, jumping from one thing to the next, letting every little distraction pull us off course. And then we wonder why we feel lost. Want to actually achieve your goals? Think like an eagle. Zoom out, see the big picture, then lock in. Focus. Ignore the background noise. And when the time is right, go all in. Eagles have been symbols of power, vision, and spiritual clarity across cultures for centuries. Native American traditions see them as messengers between the earth and the sky, guiding people toward higher purpose. Roman legions carried eagle standards into battle not just as a sign of power, but as a reminder to move with purpose and unshakable confidence. Even today, eagles represent freedom and determination. Why? Because they rise above. They don't waste time in the mud. They see further, focus harder, and move faster. Now, if an eagle were your life coach, here's what they'd tell you. Stop getting caught up in nonsense. Rise above it. Get clear on what you want. Then go after it with everything you've got. Don't waste time on things that don't serve you. Stay sharp. Stay focused. And remember, nobody soars by accident. So, if you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or constantly pulled in different directions, channel your inner eagle. Cut the distractions. Lock in on what truly matters. And when it's time to move, don't hold back. Ever heard the phrase water off a duck's back? It's not just a saying, it's a survival strategy. Ducks don't sit around stressing about the rain, the ripples, or whatever chaos is happening around them. They let it roll right off and keep moving forward. They don't hold on to the nonsense. They don't overanalyze the past. They just shake it off and get on with life. Now imagine if we did the same. Instead, we let every little thing stick. That awkward conversation from 3 days ago, still replaying it. A random rude comment, still holding on to it. Newsflash, none of that deserves permanent space in your mind. Stress, negativity, the stuff you can't control, it's all just rain. And you're the duck. Ducks don't waste energy on what doesn't matter. They save their focus for finding food, staying warm, and gliding across the water like the unbothered little bosses they are. You can do the same. Not everything needs a reaction. Not everything needs to be held on to. Some things just need to be shrugged off and forgotten. And this mindset isn't just good advice. It's been recognized across cultures. In Chinese symbolism, ducks represent harmony and resilience, always moving, always adapting. In many indigenous traditions, ducks symbolize emotional balance, knowing when to dive deep and when to float on the surface. In Celtic mythology, ducks were believed to travel between worlds, effortlessly moving between land, water, and air, reminding us that peace comes from adaptability, not resistance. And if a duck were your life coach, here's what it would say. Stop letting every little thing weigh you down. Shake it off. Keep paddling. Focus on what actually matters, and let the rest float away. Life's too short to be sitting in soggy feathers. So, next time life tries to throw nonsense your way, be like a duck. Let it roll off. Keep gliding forward. And most importantly, stay unbothered. Leopards don't do unnecessary effort. They don't sprint just because they can. They move when it matters, and when it doesn't, they rest. They recharge. They own their space in the treetops, watching, waiting, completely unbothered by the chaos below. Meanwhile, we run ourselves into the ground. Hustle culture tells us to grind non-stop, like taking a break is some kind of crime. But let's get one thing straight. Rest is not weakness, it's fuel. A leopard doesn't feel guilty for lounging in a tree. It doesn't explain why it's taking a nap. It just does what it needs to do. So when the time comes to move, it's ready. And this balance between power and patience isn't just a leopard thing. It's deeply rooted in many cultures. In African folklore, the leopard is seen as a symbol of strength and wisdom, a creature that doesn't act out of impulse but out of calculated instinct. In some indigenous beliefs, leopards represent spiritual guardianship, reminding us that true power isn't about constant action, but about knowing when to pause, observe, and strike with purpose. Even in Asian traditions, big cats like the leopard are seen as protectors of balance, fierce when needed, but peaceful when necessary. If a leopard were your life coach, they'd tell you this. Stop running on fumes. You can't chase every little thing. Some opportunities are just distractions. Pick your moment. Conserve your energy. And when the time comes, go all in. But until then, chill. A well-rested hunter is always sharper than a tired one. So if you're feeling drained, take the hint. Step back. Recharge. The world isn't going anywhere. And honestly, your next move will be stronger if you're actually rested enough to make it count. Ever seen a red panda having a bad day? Me neither. These little fluff balls are living proof that play isn't just for kids. They tumble, climb, roll, and play wrestle, not because they have to, but because it's fun. No agenda, no end goal, just pure joy and movement. Somewhere along the way, humans decided that play was childish, that once you hit a certain age, life had to be all work, responsibilities, and stress. Big mistake. Play isn't a waste of time. It's how we stay sharp, happy, and sane. Science even backs this up. Play reduces stress, improves brain function, and keeps creativity alive. Red pandas don't need a study to tell them that. They just do it. And they've been symbols of balance and harmony for centuries. In some Asian cultures, the red panda represents peaceful energy, adaptability, and a connection to nature. In Chinese mythology, they're considered forest spirits, guardians of tranquility, moving through the trees with effortless grace. You won't see a red panda sweating the small stuff. They navigate life with curiosity, confidence, and just the right amount of mischief. Now, if a red panda were your life coach, here's what they'd say. Hey, lighten up. Life's too short to be serious all the time. Climb a tree, chase a butterfly, roll down a hill, whatever makes you laugh. Play isn't a distraction, it's the point. Find the fun, and you'll find your peace. So if life's feeling a little too heavy, take a lesson from the red panda. Let go. Be ridiculous. Have fun for the sake of it. Because whatever, no one's judging you except the people who forgot how to enjoy life. And let's be real, that's their problem, not yours. Nature doesn't overcomplicate things. We do. Inner peace isn't some mystical secret, it's right in front of us. Move like the manatee, trust like the wolf, focus like the eagle, let go like the duck, rest like the leopard, and play like the red panda. Simple. No overthinking, no burnout, just living in a way that actually makes sense. Which one speaks to you the most? Drop a comment below. I want to hear it. And hey, if you enjoyed this little dive into nature's wisdom, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to chill, and subscribe for more wildlife lessons. Inner peace is out there. You just have to stop running in circles long enough to find it. With that said, thanks for watching. And until next time, float easy, stay wild, and don't forget to play.